Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jackie and you know we're never tacky. So in today's video, you guys, I will be doing a 10-minute makeup. It is going to be, I wear makeup almost every single day and this is the routine that I do when I'm ready to get out the door. These are my most used products throughout the week. And without further ado, you guys, let's get into the video. Now, I already started off with my eyebrows. I did go in with this Wet n Wild palette. This one I just blended it to because my hair is a little bit lighter now since I have my keratin treatment. The next step that I do, I go in with this Bobbi Brown face base, and this is basically a 2-in-1 product, and I love that for me, especially for, look how I dig her out. She dug out. This is basically a 2-in-1 for me, and I love this product. Ooh, so much I almost ate it. And I like to put a lot under my eye because I will be going in with a full coverage concealer later. But this is amazing. It's hydrating and it's moisturizing all at the same time while priming your face and giving your makeup a little something to stick onto. Really quickly, I think I want some lip gloss. Okay, so a key step to doing your makeup really quickly so you do not have to play chemist. And you know, at the time I'm filming this is the summertime and my shade ranges. Sometimes I get some sun, sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna start off with this bronzer and I'm just gonna bronze all over. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe brush. It's a little used, I used her earlier, but this is the Morphe M242 and this is their bronzing and contouring brush, and this is my Milani. This is my Milani cream bronzer. As you can tell, she's loved too here. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go a little bit higher because I do want to raise my cheek. I just want to warm up my face and basically give myself a general guide. And you want to keep the brush angled. Do you see how it contoured to my face? You want to keep her hugging your face just like that. And I love this brush so much. Now I know the Mario brush gets a lot of love, but I do feel like if you don't have the $34 spent on it, I believe this gives you the bang. This gives you the bang for your buck. And y'all, I'm using y'all as a mirror. I'm trying to see. Now, throughout the whole entire thing, I do want products to stay close to my skin tone because I'm in a rush. And like I said, I do not want to play chemist. And also, as a beginner, I feel like staying closer to your skin shade or your skin tone, it gives you a better leadway to be able to like course correct your mistakes instead of having to like have contrasting shades and then you look crazy and everything look harsh. Kind of like I'm gonna say. Now, I love this. Yeah, she's a little messy. I have this product in 4 different shades, but I am a little bit darker. So I'm gonna go in with my current darkest shade, and this is 400 Caramel. These are the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour full coverage. Now, I don't know if it's appearing on camera, but I do have a little bit of redness under my eye, but I do not have time to color correct. So I'm gonna go in with a full coverage concealer, and that's just gonna do a 2-in-1 for me. Again, I love a 2-in-1. You're saving me a step. Gonna add a little bit of my forehead because I don't need any more forehead, but I also don't want to leave on my forehead. I'm gonna go in on my cheek and then cover the hyperpigmentation on my lip, on my upper lip, I meant to say. And I'm gonna take a beauty blender. This is the Paw one. I can't find the OG, the actual beauty blender, but we're gonna take this Paw blender. I'm just gonna blend right on eyes. I feel like you have more control with a beauty blender because it does not move. I feel like with a puff, I just can't get hip to them. I don't know. Maybe because I'm an OG makeup wearer, I just can't get to those puffs, can't get into them. And I get these off of Amazon for like $6 for like $7 or $8. It's everything that I am using. If it's linkable, I will link it. Like I said, I want to stay close to my skin shade. As a beginner, I would love to stay close to my skin tone just so I don't have to play chemist. Like, I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong because people do say go 2 to 3 shades lighter. Don't go 2 to 3 shades light. Maybe a shade or 2, not 3. Especially if you're still experimenting with makeup, do not go too light because you're still learning the lay of the land, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, but I do want like a little bit of a brighter under eye, so I will go in with the lighter shade 385. I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eyes, and since I do have a lot of I think a lot of my hyperpigmentation is around my eye, so I do want to go over that thoroughly just so I can give myself a new nose bridge later on. I'm not saying I want to snatch my nose. I don't want to know. So now we're bringing back that contour brush. Now I want to marry everything that I did. Do you see how nice it looks? But I feel like we could do a little bit better, you know? And I haven't cleaned up my eyebrows, but you're gonna what for the reason why. I'm warming up my jawline as well. I just don't want it to party. Now I want to set it. I'm gonna go in with these 2 here. These are, of course, they go along with the L'Oreal line, and I like the pink one to go on my upper lip because it does cancel out the, you see there's like a tintish green that it made because I did not color correct, but since I am peach to neutral undertones to yellow a little bit, the pink is gonna cancel out whatever is going on my upper lip. And this is the same tool that I used from earlier earlier too. But this powder blurs you out. It blurs you out. As you can see, look how smooth it looks already. Like, it blurs you out. Next step I'm gonna do is gonna be this. It's gonna be the lighter version of it. It's gonna be the translucent version of it. Same thing, dab it, and I'm just gonna show you how it blurs out under eye. Like, look how crazy that looks. Like, crazy in a good way. Then I'm gonna tap my eyelids because they do like to sweat every now and then. Like, how crazy is that? And then of course we cannot get up out the way. I just want you guys to see what I want. It's a full beating. We're not letting up. So I have yet to apply foundation. So since it's super hot, but I'm oily, I need something for my oil to soak up. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Fix Plus. The TikTok girls they were right on the nose. Like, I'm gonna take a denser brush. Now this brush is by Real Techniques, and this is that. I feel like any dense brush, actually let me not do that. This is the Morphe. I'm gonna take this Morphe 106. This is a foundation brush. Since this is a little bit more dense, it's gonna allow me to have more. It's gonna give my product. And then along while I'm doing this part, I'm marrying everything together, but I do also want to make everything married to one another. And I'm gonna carve out the contour from earlier. We still haven't set the contour. And if I feel like up here is a little bit too white or too bright, I do like to sweep a little bit on top of my upper lip just so I can get some yellow back in my skin. For this step, you want an angled brush. Y'all don't know why my brushes are looking raggedy and they want to embarrass me a little bit. So no. But I'm gonna take this lighter shade, y'all. Sometimes I get some sun again. Sometimes I get some sun and sometimes I don't. But when I'm in a rush, I like to go for what works. I'm just gonna dab there, and we're just basically setting our contour essentially. The jawline is chiseled to the well, and like I said, I'm gonna take this eyeshadow brush for my nose contour. Okay, I want my nose snatch, but I don't want it Michael Jackson snatch. Like, no shade. But I do want to make my nose here back up again and give myself a new nose bridge. Okay, so yeah, I do like, y'all know what Beyonce was saying, I like mine, yeah. I want my nose to still be mine, but I also do want it to be a little bit more defined. I ain't mean to rhyme. Oh, that is so corny, Jacqueline. Oh my god. But I do want to take it all the way up to my brow. Like, here I don't mind going in with this shade that's slightly darker and kind of like giving myself a deeper bridge. I'm not the biggest fan cream blush, but I don't mind a good Juvia's Place number, because Juvia's Place is so pigmented. It's going to show up regardless of the fact. So I'm going to take Morphe's 201 powder blush brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit up here. And this is the same. I like the appearance of having my blush soaking into my bronzer. It just does something for me. I don't know what, but it does something for me. And I did forget a step earlier that I wanted to do. I'm gonna take this darker shade, put it all over my eyelid, because my eyelids do tend to sweat. And again, I just want to give them reassurance, like, girl, I care. So this is one of my favorite steps. Now, for this step, I either go in with a Morphe or I go in with this Studio Fix. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna go in with the Studio Fix. Now this step is just basically to marry all the products together and just see what it looks like before I actually set it to forget it with my fixing sprays, which would be these two there. So we're at a point where the setting spray is showing me a gist of what my makeup is going to look like, but I do want a brighter under eye. So like I said, since I want it brighter, the translucent powder is not gonna do it. Since I have peach to neutral undertones, the pinkish powder is what's gonna really boom. And I love the smoothness that this gives. And I also want to go back in and chisel my nose just a little bit, because I don't want to add contour on my nose. I like the way it looks right now. This is where you fix your mistake with powders. Only with powder. You're not going back in with any cream product. You're gonna fix your mistake with with powder products at this. Whatever you need to fix it now. Do you see how it just brightened me up without making me look gold? Like, sometimes lighter doesn't mean brighter. It sometimes just makes you look like a clown. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it looks clownish. Just learn your undertones and you're gonna learn how to really finesse the bright under. Now, you know I love taking my products and taking them to the courthouse, having them married, taking them back in there, making it merry again, smoothing it out. And y'all, my face is a little bit asymmetrical, so not too much. That's why my makeup looks the way that it looks. Like, my cheekbones look the way they look. Now this step, I'm also gonna go in with my Rare Beauty highlighter. This is the best thing on the market as far as highlighter goes. When when I reintroduced myself to highlighters, this was the first one that I picked up. I broke it, but it still works. Like with this highlighter, a little goes a long way. You might not have to repurchase one. I don't know, like ever. So you see where the light is hitting on my nose? That's exactly where I'm gonna put my highlighter at. And my apologies, I forgot to tell you guys what brush I was using. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush, and it's just a tiny dome brush. Honestly, anything small enough to get those little details for you to track the light is good enough. And since I don't like harsh lines, I feel like for this step, this is the best tool that I got. Your most gentlest hand is gonna be your index finger, and we're gonna blend her like that. And I think, yay. So remember that concealer from earlier? We're gonna bring her back out, and I'm gonna carve out my eyebrows. And again, I'm gonna stay close to my shade. This doesn't even look like concealer shade for real, like damn near a foundation shade if I went. So keep it as close to your skin tone as possible, especially for this step, y'all. I love this step because just watch. We're gonna take a tiny Morphe brush, and this is their 383 and 382 eye detail brush, and it's just a small flat brush. I believe Wet n Wild has these as well for a lot cheaper if you don't want to break the bank. So I did smear it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to smear it a little bit more because you do want to clean, but you don't want like a nice leak under your eyebrow. Now, do you see the night and day difference that made? Do you see why I waited till the very end to clean my brow? Do you see it? Cause I do. This is a random brush. This has to be from like one of my SHEIN hauls or whatever. I'm gonna take this flat brush, kind of like this, short, dense, and I'm just gonna use it to blend it into the eyes. The lid a little bit, just so it won't look as harsh. And you see it? Yeah. Now everything is coming together. Now my favorite one of my favorite mascaras is gonna be this SHEIN. Do you guys see that big? And on my laziest days like this, I like to go in with a neutral lip tint gloss, just so I can remain luminous all day and not have to think about a lip balm. So now I'm still kind of fearful that my eye. And here's another trick they won't tell you, but I will. This Lumify brightens up my eye. Like no other. And now I am going to set a thing. Like I said earlier, these two, they run the game, but I prefer this one over this one because this one can feel a little bit hairspray. So I'm gonna spray this down to make sure it's wrong, to make sure my makeup doesn't go in. But anyways, you guys, that is it for my 10-minute makeup. You guys, it lasted a little bit longer because it was a tutorial. I had to talk you through it. I had to. So that's the only reason why this video lasted as long as it did. But you guys, this is my seamless before. This is my seamless everyday